said J. Cole. I don't look at him the same. He ain't come outside. Sometimes you tell me, Joe, you want the 100 million, this, that, you got to say the truth. I don't look at him the same. The fucking...
What's up, everybody? This is the world-famous Ed Lover, and you are watching Forgotten Kings TV. That's right, Forgotten Kings TV. Come on, son.
J. Cole just responded to all his haters and critics on his latest mixtape titled Birthday Blizzard 26. That's right, y'all. Now, of course, J. Cole just turned 41, so as a gift to fans, he decided to bless them with 4 new freestyles, okay? Now, again, we're just 1 week away from his official album release, so listen, J. Cole fans, they rubbing their hands together like Birdman, all right? But after hearing these freestyles, it's obvious J. Cole has heard all of the talk from Fat Joe, Joe Budden, Akademiks, and others who now say that they look at J. Cole differently ever since he gracefully bowed out the Big Three conversation involving himself, Kendrick, and Drake. Now, of course, as we all know, the Kendrick Lamar and Drake beef ended with Drake getting bodied so bad that eventually he sued his own label and accused them of using bots. Okay, now again, for the record, Fat Joe, Joe Budden, and Akademiks, right, say that Drake can redeem himself with this Iceman album. Okay, this is the same person who sued the label. First time we've ever seen something like that in rap battle history. But J. Cole now looks different, all because he gracefully bowed out of the Big Three conversation. Come on now. This is why Fat Joe, Joe Budden, Akademiks, and others are accused of being Drake fans, okay? Because they let their, love for Drake get in the way of them assessing this whole situation involving J. Cole, Drake, and Kendrick Lamar. So, of course, with this mixtape, a lot of people are, breaking down some of the bars and saying that J. Cole is pretty much responding to all of the haters and critics. So we're gonna, go over some of these bars. And one of the freestyles, J. Cole says, I used to be top, see the apology dropped me way out of the top 3. No problem, I'm probably my best when they doubt me. The top ain't really what I thought it would be. So I jumped off and landed back at the bottom and restarted at a level where I wasn't regarded as much, just to climb past them again and tell them all to keep up. All right, now again, that was J. Cole responding to Fat Joe and others who now say he is no longer a part of the Big Three conversation when it comes to the rap game. Another verse where people believe Cole is sending shots at Akademiks and Joe Budden is in the verse where he says, you can make a grip commentating if you master 2 skills, either D-riding or hating. Just look around. The hating and the D-riding is blatant. Tell mama your ticket to finally live out of her basement was found in one word, and it's engagement. All right. Now, of course, J. Cole continued on saying, somewhere along the way, I hate to say we lost shame. Grown men peddling gossip of all things. I remember it was rapping and ball playing. Now the bread and butter is yapping and parlaying. In another verse, fans believe J. Cole is sending shots at Drake or Kendrick. In the verse, J. Cole says, a lot of rappers making dough then be prone to lose it. For crumbs, dumb niggas sold they soul to Lucian. Universal distribution. But I own the music. All right, now again, those were just a few bars from J. Cole's latest mixtape, Birthday Blizzard 26. Now again, if you haven't listened to this mixtape, make sure to hit the link in the description and let us know your thoughts on this mixtape down in the comment section below. Now when it comes to J. Cole and his relationship with Drake today, it's still unclear if him and Drake are on good terms, okay? The moment fans seen Cole on stage with Drake hugged up, immediately, fans knew that this would be an issue when it comes to J. Cole and his relationship with Kendrick Lamar, considering how long he's been beefing with Drake over the years. Okay, as we all know, the beef started the moment Kendrick dropped the Control verse, where he said it was nothing personal aimed at Drake. He just wanted to restore that competitive nature back in the rap game. Well, Drake, he, felt offended by this verse, considering he helped Kendrick in his career by allowing Kendrick to open up on one of his tours. Okay, now again, this beef has been going on for years. All right, in the middle of that, Cole had a relationship with Kendrick. Okay, so much so fans, they thought that they were going to get a joint album. But as of today, no release date. You get what I mean? As far as we know, that album's never coming out because according to Kendrick, there's no Big Three. It's just the Big Me. So who knows? Maybe Kendrick and Cole can get back on good terms. But as of recently, 50 Cent, he reacted to J. Cole in his latest mixtape. And everyone else who says that, J. Cole doesn't look the same after gracefully bowing out in this Big Three conversation. Now, for those who missed what 50 had to say in his reaction, moments ago, 50 Cent said in his post, Yeah, he wants his shit back, okay? Fire emoji, pretty much reacting to this mixtape and some of the bars that everyone has been reacting to. But again, you got 50 standing on your side. That's a good thing. You got 50, you got Jada. A lot of people, you know, are fans of J. Cole, and they understand his capabilities as an MC. And despite Fat Joe, Akademiks, Joe Budden, and others who feel like, you know, the bars don't hit the same, that's not the case, okay? J. Cole is definitely one of the most fed MCs of his era. And as of right now, we are 1 week away from his Fall Off album. So again, people are excited to get new music from J. Cole and really listen to this new album because, again, J. Cole has a lot to talk about with this project. You know what I mean? I get it. A lot of people feel like this beef, you know, kind of hurt him in his career, but some say that's not the case. You know what I mean? There was a reason why he gracefully bowed out, considering that he had a relationship with Kendrick and Drake. So I understand. It's a delicate situation, but again, fans who are, you know, in it for the bars and they hear J. Cole, you know, brag about him being one of the most fed MCs, at some point, they want to see him get busy. It's just Kendrick, that's a tough situation, right? Because this is someone he has a close relationship with. Come on, even him and Drake, they got money on the road together. To me, I feel like Cole should have never interfered in that beef. You know what I mean? And now you got Drake fans within media, you know, speaking on J. Cole and his brand in a certain way, all because they're loyal to Drake. You get what I mean? And it's unfortunate because these are legends within the rap game, within media. And, you know, at the end of the day, you just hope that people can give an honest assessment, right, without being biased. But that's not the case today when it comes to, you know, journalism and hip-hop media. Things have changed. And all of this Cole has spoke about in his latest mixtape. So, like I said, man, very interesting considering that this is J. Cole's response to all of the criticism and people saying that, you know, J. Cole doesn't look the same. Like I said, that's crazy. We understand that, you know, people are taking a stand with Drake considering how bad he got bodied in that battle with Kendrick. A lot of people just assume that, you know, Drake would body Kendrick, and the opposite happened. And since then, a lot of people are upset. You know what I mean? But J. Cole and his fans, listen, you're not stopping anyone on that side because they're ready. They're ready for this album, and rightfully so. But y'all let me know, man. What are your thoughts on J. Cole and his response to everyone claiming that he now looks different ever since he gracefully bowed out of this Big Three conversation? Again, do you side with Fat Joe, Joe Budden, Akademiks, and others who say they don't want to hear from J. Cole anymore? Or do you agree when I say that J. Cole fans don't give a damn about what Fat Joe and all of the critics have to say? Because right now, this is a project that a lot of people have been anticipating to hear, and we are 1 week away. So again, let me know your thoughts on all of this controversy down in the comment section below. But with that being said, that's all I got for y'all today. Again, my name is Sensei Rip. Till next time, peace. Salute world, I need y'all to do me a favor right now and check out the homie Hotep's latest single, Love for Fashion, all right? Available on all streaming platforms. I'm about to bless y'all with a teaser from the video. If you like what you hear, make sure to hit the link in the description, head on over to his YouTube channel, subscribe, like the video, and make sure to tell him Rip sent you, all right? All right, y'all. Peace.
Yeah, but real quick. Rip going sneakers with the real shirt. Oversized slacks, so the jeans shorts. Matter of fact, Amiri's go right with the fit. Got a clear pepper, these Cartier frames got tints.